Geometry. This is a course syllabus for honors geometry. Can also be found on the website Kurt Thompson, and you go to honors geometry and the course syllabus will be on it. Grading criteria for the class is very simple. 30% will be based on assignments, 70% are tests and quizzes. With assignments, most of the time I will be checking to see if you've completed. There are some times I may have you hand in your assignment to be graded based on correctness. But most of the time I'm looking for completion. And 70% are tests and quizzes. We will roughly have about one quiz per week, and there will be about 3 to 4 tests per quarter. If you need any extra help preparing for these, please see me during the week. The grading scale is set up just like it is for most classes, 90 to 100, 80 to 89, down to 60 to 69. Now this is a little bit interesting as far as how we grade for the semester. And keep in mind, for your GPA, what matters is your semester grade. The quarter grade is just basically a progress report. The semester grade is first and quarter each will count 42%, and the final will be 16%. If you're like me and wondering where do we get these percentages from, that's the question I had for the other math teachers. But their thought process was they wanted to make the final around 15%. But rather than doing 42.5, 42.5, and 15%, we just did an easy 42, 42, and 16. So at least when I saw this syllabus for the first time, I had that same question. Again, going through the syllabus I know is very boring. Bear with me, and this won't take too long. Homework is graded based on completeness, correctness, and neatness. I guess I just talked about that. Don't do homework just to get it done. Do it to understand, because the more you do homework, the better you do the homework. Obviously, the better you'll do on tests and quizzes. And there it talks about checking a variety of ways. Late work can be turned in late the next day for half credit or less. It's based on completion. It's also, if you come with your homework, you don't have it done, we go over the answers in class, you write them down and then say, hey, Mr. Thompson, I got these done. Can I get half credit? No, you're not going to get half credit for just putting something on the paper. Cheating is unaccepted. It will result in a 0. If I deal with multiple incidents, then I will go further with a referral to the school administrator. I talked about the quizzes and tests already. Pretty straightforward. Attendance and makeup policy. Attendance, you're expected to ask for makeup work in advance. If you know you're going to be gone for whether it be a school trip, a sports activity, or anything, a vacation, or anything to that effect, you are responsible for making up the work. And you are responsible for getting that in advance. It is not my job to try to catch you up afterwards if you know you're going to be gone in advance. I will help you in any way, however I can, and so please let me know ahead of time if you're going to be gone. Missing class on a pre-excused absence, such as a field trip or family vacation, is not a valid reason for postponing an assignment or test. Just keep that in mind. If you're absent on the day of the test or quiz, you're expected to take an alternate version of the test the day you return. Unexcused absences, you can make up the work for up to 50% of the original grade. Being on time and being present here every day is very important for your success in the honors geometry class here. Absences from the previous day only. Homework collected the previous day must be turned in immediately. So basically what it's saying is, if you're gone, you need to have the work turned in when you come back. Obviously, if you're gone for being sick or something, you will have an extra day to turn it in. I will also have the assignments posted on a calendar that is on my website as well, so you can look on that to get information. The notes for each chapter will also be posted on the website, and I will try to do a better job of posting keys for certain things on the website as well. So please use my website to get a lot of information from. There's some things you need to know about this classroom. One is called the two-pass rule, and that is per quarter. What that means is you can leave this class 2 times per quarter, whether it be to go to the bathroom, to use a phone, whatever, but you get 2 outs per quarter. After that, there will be consequences. So the biggest thing is, I don't want you to get in the habit of thinking, oh, I'm just going to leave math class. Cell phone policy. My cell phone policy is that cell phones cannot be out unless I'm allowing it. For instance, I'm one of the toughest teachers on cell phones at the school. You may not have it out to listen to music, to search the internet, that sort of thing. When we are in class, cell phones are to be put away. However, if we're doing an activity that involves technology and the use of cell phones, then I will tell you, you may have it out. There may be times where you're done with a test and I may allow you to have it out quietly. But make sure you would check with me ahead of time to ask. The first time I collect a cell phone, I take it for the hour. The second time, I call an administrator to come get it. Again, I'm very strict with it. A lot of my rules are going to sound like I'm very strict, which for classroom rules, yes I am. However, if you follow the rules as a class, I think you guys will have a lot of fun with this class and hopefully will be very enjoyable. Pops and drinks. You can only have water in this classroom. There's been many times in this room where we've had a number of drinks spilled, not water, anywhere from coffee to Kool-Aid to that sort of thing. And it is a pain to clean, and it's not acceptable in here. No food is allowed in here unless there's a special occasion, and I say there is. Electronic devices, when I talked about the cell phone policy, that also includes electronic devices, as far as iPads, computers, that sort of thing. This class we will not be using any textbooks. I'm going to take that back. We will be using textbooks, but you will not be getting a book to take home with you. I will be giving you packets where you can do your notes and homework on. Any extra work will be done in your notebook or on sheets of paper that I hand out to you. So you will not need to have a textbook with you for a geometry textbook. How do I say this? I know I'm stumbling right now. As the year goes on, you'll understand more and more how this operates. Basically, you will definitely want a folder for geometry, because what I'll do with each unit is give you a packet. You work out of the packet as far as notes and assignments. First chapter is going to be a little bit different because with me being gone, I am a little bit behind on exactly how I'm going to present things to you. You will get some worksheets on top of the homework from your packet as well. Make sure you're prepared for class. I'm not into borrowing stuff, so make sure you come with a pen or a pencil to write with. A calculator for geometry, a scientific calculator, is perfect. I do have calculators if anybody does need to borrow calculators. Definitely have a folder for class that's just geometry. That'll be big for you. No opening of my drawers in the classroom. No touching anything unless you ask. That's my property or the school's property. Get up to throw things away when I'm not talking, not when I'm talking. If I'm teaching, the one thing I appreciate, especially with a class of this size and as big as it is, that you raise your hand if you'd like to answer. However, I do want to encourage a lot of participation from everybody. Extra help. If you need extra help, please ask me, come see me. You can also go to the math resource room. Is a great way to get extra help. When the bell rings, I expect everybody to be sitting down and ready to learn. We're going to get started right away. Bell-to-bell instruction. As far as a sign-out sheet, I do not have a sign-out sheet set up. You will want to, if you are going to check out, you will check out directly with me, and I'll keep track of that on the seating chart. Learning target. I'm not sure. The learning target is usually on the upper left-hand side of the board, and that just explains what we are doing for the day or for the week as far as some general objectives that we have for the class. I know going through the syllabus is pretty boring, but this is just the general rules to the classroom, and as we get going, I think you'll learn more as you go. You'll find out what things I like and don't like, and I will probably find out things that you guys like and don't like. So let's hope and let's make this a great